I'm in New York City right now at the workshop of my favorite artist, Tom Sachs. He is a sculptor and he loves to work with plywood, cardboard, hot glue, found objects. And that is probably why his work spoke to me so much. Like I could understand it because I'm so familiar with the materials. I think that was my access into his world. So sculpture is how I found out about Tom Sachs, but he also is a painter and a designer. He has its own Nike shoe. I was a wear tester for the Marcia 2.5, if you remember that. He works with porcelain. He has a rocket factory. Like, this guy does everything. But from all the things he does, I think my favorite work is the space program, where he and his team built everything to go to space and discover new worlds.
Our space program is handmade, guided by the philosophy of bricolage.
Astronaut, enter the rover.
Roger that. We are ready for ignition.
Commencing vital check, starting with commander heart rate check. Pulmonary check. Core temperature go.
Standing by.
And this whole project is very connected with the idea of sympathetic magic, which means that you can magically be affected by actions performed towards something that represents you. And it sounds very complicated, but at the end of the day, this is what voodoo is.
I heard about the concept of sympathetic magic through my late friend Glenn O'Brien, and he informed me that I had been practicing it for many, many years. So the beauty of sympathetic magic is not only do you not need to believe in it for it to work, you don't even have to understand it for it to work. You just have to believe in the world, making the world the way you want it to be, and then it will come true. Now, it doesn't always come true in the way you want it to come true, but we know this: if you think you will fail, you're right.
That is why I love the space program so much, because the people make it real. The work makes it real. The engineering makes it real. The level of detail, the obsession with detail, is what makes this real. Okay, now, why am I telling you all of this, and why did I travel all the way to New York?
Since the dawn of time, we have understood that two people will walk on the surface of another world. In our space program, we always send two. We went to the moon with two, and to Mars, and to Europa, and now we go to Vesta. And on our final mission of the space program, Laura Kampf will be commander of our mission to the asteroid Vesta.
As an astronaut, of course, I need the spacesuit, and the spacesuit needs to be fitted so I can actually move in it. We're going to be in those suits for probably around 12 hours, so we have to make sure that everything is comfortable. And I asked Tom if I could document the process, because I think that the spacesuit is a great example of how much detail and how much engineering goes into these sculptures.
I'm Trevor, and I helped to design and then rebuild the most modern version of Tom's spacesuits. So the first layer is like a mesh garment with hoses running through it that we pump in ice water so that we can regulate the temperature of the astronaut. And then on top of that is an insulation layer, so we use goose down. And then it's a harness system, which is a bit of EVA foam and like a mountain climbing harness and a football pad system. And this starts all of the anchors for anything that we attach to the astronaut after that. Then they get a chest nugget, which has all the hose couplings that bring the cold water in and also bring in fresh air from the Bliss, which is like the large backpack that they wear, which stands for Portable Life Support System. And then we put on the full EVA suit, which is, while the other NASA's suit is made of beta cloth, ours is made of Tyvek, which is high temperature spun polyethylene, and that just helps to protect the astronauts from the elements. And also it's embellished with like the insignia of the mission. So we also put on the astronauts the Mars Yard overshoe, which is a Mars Yard inside of a element repelling shroud. The astronauts also have a Snoopy, which is like a communications device. And then we put on the astronauts' helmet and EVA gloves, which protect them from any of the other elements. And then lastly, they have the PLIS, the Portable Life Support System. So we modeled the suits based off the A7L suits that NASA used during the Apollo 11 mission with Neil and Buzz, because that's maybe the most important moment for the astronauts and the Apollo program, or the space program in general, but it's also the pinnacle and the high point of like analog technology. Tom always says that the space program isn't about going to other worlds to learn about other worlds. It's about going to other worlds to learn more about ourselves.
I think Laura is Commander because of sympathetic magic. We were attracted to each other through our shared values of communication, of making things and showing how things are made. Never orders, always favors. Do things because you love them. The work itself is its own reward. The reward for good work is more work. These are all values that we share.
The current space program, Rare Earths, is showing in Hamburg, Germany at the Deichtorhallen. And there's going to be another live demo with me as the commander at the 8th of April. So if you have a chance to check this out, I would highly recommend.
Hi, I'm Philly. I'm currently managing the space program Rare Earth at Deichtorhallen in Hamburg, and I'm also working for Tom and the studio team as a graphic designer and video maker. One of the highlights of the exhibition is that you as a visitor actually have the chance to take part in it by applying to become a member of our space program. You take part in the indoctrination process, where you will have to prove some knowledge about Tom's studio and his work. You will also have to do some work for us by sorting screws. Then we interview you, and then you get an ID, which gives you exclusive access to some parts of the exhibition.
Not only helped it understand Tom's art, it helped me understand conceptual art in general much, much better. So it's fun, it's good, it's fun, and you learn a lot. So either way, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and then I will see you next week with a new video. Bye.